Hey everyone, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to create stunning packaging for your Amazon product and how to get that packaging if your supplier does not accept packaging orders. So that's the kicker, right? We all can intellectually understand why we need good packaging, but maybe our supplier is not willing to work with us on that. So I'm going to teach you some workarounds to still be able to present that to the customer. So if that sounds like something you're interested in watching, be sure to stick around to the end. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so we are here on Amazon. Just pulled up a product that I just recently ordered, just whatever. Doesn't matter what the product is. And as we can see, they have stunning packaging. Of course they do, right? It's Sony, it's PlayStation. They have great packaging. But how would we go about, say we were selling these wireless headphones. How would we go about creating packaging like this? Well, let's get right into it, right? So the first step that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to come to a site like Upwork or Fiverr, right? Any one of those freelance sites will work. And you're going to need to find a packaging designer. Now, this is where I'm going to let you pick the designer, right? So watch this video, come back. What I would recommend is find someone whose package samples you really like. So come down there to their portfolio, right? And check out the kind of packaging that they're presenting. If you really like a box design that someone did, well, work with that designer. So that's a really easy step, right? That's just getting the lead for who you're going to be working with to create your custom packaging. And then, like I said, depending on what your needs are, some people might be really good at creating labels for personal care, and another designer might be really good at doing a more industrial looking packaging. It all is going to depend on the packaging that you want. So just go find a freelancer that fits those needs. There's some great filters that you can use to find really highly rated ones. This is where you're going to start, right? So find your graphic designer that you think could do the work. You don't even have to place the order right now because we still need to confirm that you can actually get this order through to the supplier. Now, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to ask your supplier if they can do custom packaging. So you're going to come over to Alibaba. You've probably been, if you're watching this video, talking to suppliers. You've gotten quotes. I try and include this in my initial quote. So right away, I don't even really work with suppliers most of the time that say they can't do custom packaging. When I first reach out to a supplier and I'm asking about the price of a product, I ask them if they can print custom packaging, because that's a must for me. It's just a standard that I've set across my business. Maybe you haven't set that standard, but I'm never going to present a customer with a brown box. I have in the past, but going forward, it's not something that my brand does. It's always going to be custom packaging. So I include that in my initial quote. I'm asking about the price. I'm asking if they can label it. I'm asking if they could do packaging. So I generally know going into that conversation when I'm about to ask how much it is that they can do it and they have the capabilities of doing so. That was kind of redundant, but anyway. So ask your supplier if they could do custom packaging. Now, here's what will usually happen, and this is where a lot of you are going to take away something extremely beneficial from this video. Most of them will say yes, but you have to order 1,000 units. Right? We've all heard that before. And when that happens, there is something that you can do. Yes, there is. Not many people think of this, right? So say you're sourcing this product, this beautiful deer head geometric. Cool. That's actually pretty dope. I like that. But anyway, say you're sourcing this, okay? 1,000 units will do custom packaging for you. Well, here's what I would say to that. I will order 1,000 boxes, but I will order 250 units. Sounds simple, but hey, that's some top secret knowledge right there. Order the minimum order quantity for the boxes. They're usually 25 cents, 50 cents, maybe $1 max if it's a big product like this. It could be more than that if it's a really big product. That's generally the range of the packaging costs. Mine ranges from about 30 cents to about 50 cents, depending on what the product is. So if I wanted to order, say, 250 units, but they're like, we only do 500 MOQ for packaging. Say, great, I'll order 500 units of packaging. And the next time I order, my lead time will go down. So I'm getting the custom packaging. On my first order, I'm only ordering 250 units. And then the next time that I order 250 units to restock, They don't have to design the packaging. They just put the units in the boxes, and maybe my restock time went from 10 days to 6 days. Okay, so I'm actually getting a double whammy there. I think that's a phrase. So that's how I would do it, right? And then that's when you would go back to your packaging designer. You have confirmation. You're going to need one thing, okay? Supplier has agreed to it. Ask them for the dimensions of the box. Or, this is better, ask them for a packaging design template. It's usually an AI file, Adobe Illustrator. You can send that to the Fiverr worker. They can just work right off of that template. Then, once you get that file, again, it'll be an AI file most of the time, send that back to the supplier and they could print those out. Now, what most suppliers do is they don't print the packaging themselves. Most suppliers usually outsource their packaging design too. They're almost functioning as a middleman for the packaging design, right? So most of them don't have printing presses for packaging right in the factory. Some do, a lot do. But many of them also just work with packaging companies, right? So you could literally search packaging, right? And there's companies that just create packaging, right? So, I mean, it is a supplier of boxes. And that leads me to our last step. If the supplier is not even willing to have you order more and then only use some of them, go straight to a packaging designer and say, hey, listen, we're going to take care of the packaging. We just need you to pick and pack. Okay? We need you to create the product, pack it into our boxes. We'll send you our completed boxes. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go over to Alibaba, you're going to search packaging designer. You're going to find a manufacturer that can print the design that you got from Upwork or from Fiverr. And then you're going to obviously find the best price. It's just like sourcing. And you're going to make an order for that. It'll be several $100s most likely. And you're going to send those via China to China shipping to your supplier, and all they have to do is pack inside of them. Sometimes, again, it's beneficial to order more than you need for one order so that you don't have to do this every single time. Maybe every third order with your supplier, you have to reorder from them. So have this company kind of send your supplier 2 or 3 orders worth of boxes. These boxes are not very expensive usually, especially if you're doing a simple design. And one of the pros to doing it this way is you get full authority over your packaging, right? You could do, hey, I want styrofoam inside, or I want, writing on the inside of the box. I want the box fitted to the product. There's a lot of opportunities that open up when you start going down this route. That's gonna be it, guys. After this, the only thing that's left to do is start selling those units. With that being said, be sure to like if you enjoyed the video down below, and leave a dislike below the video if you did not enjoy. As always, I'll see you here on the channel tomorrow for another video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.